Okay, the last section of our volunteer training are some nuts and bolts about volunteering while you're on campus. The first is with our classroom supplies and copy machine. The supply room is located near the office connected to the copy room, and you can access it through the media center right across from the mirrors hallway in the wings artwork that's posted on the wall there. Copy machines do have copy codes. If you're making copies for a teacher, your teacher can provide you with the copy code to use. And remember, if you're collecting any supplies for a teacher, if you take the last of something, if you could write it on the whiteboard in the supply room, that's how Ms. Sue knows what needs to be ordered next. If you are volunteering for our art program, we request that you get materials for art projects from the art room. And that's because we do like to make sure that we're appropriately budgeting for our programs. And so we have a different budget that we work from for our art supplies than we do from our regular classroom supplies. So art supplies out of the art room and all other supplies for the classroom out of the supply room. Remember to be super mindful when using the copy machine. We do like to try and save paper as much as we can for all the environmental reasons. And some tips on that: make sure that you have double checked your entry on the copy machine, that you're using it correctly. Copy back to back when you can. If it can be half sheets, do half sheets, things like that. If you do make a mistake with the copies, we can use that paper for scratch paper, hopefully. So make sure you give it to your child's teacher that they can use it for that purpose. Our laminator, we've been through a bit of a journey with our laminator, and we bought a new one not very long ago, and we learned very quickly that despite lots of efforts and attempts at training, that the opportunity for breakage is just really, really extreme. We had it go down very, very often when we were letting anyone use it. So what we've done recently is we've sort of pulled it all back, and now Miss Sue does all the laminating and maybe a couple volunteers that she trains. And since we started that procedure, it has not broken once, which is really, really great. So no laminating. If your child's teacher asks you to laminate something, please say no. You can go and see Miss Sue if you have any questions about that. As a general rule, always, always, always remember that it is everyone's responsibility to look out for the safety of our students. Always. Volunteers, staff, anyone. For your own safety as well, be sure to never be alone with a student. And look out for all kids that are around, not just your own. And if you do see any safety concerns, please report it immediately. We need all eyes and ears to make sure we don't miss any opportunities to ensure our school is as safe as possible. No matter what your why is for volunteering at La Costa Heights, it could be because you really just want to help the school and the students. It could be because you want to be involved in your own child's education, or you just want to be able to spend time in the presence of your child. Whatever your reason, remember that when you agree to be a volunteer at La Costa Heights, you are agreeing to support every child, not just your own. And in that comes this incredible opportunity. You have all this power and all this potential to make an impact on many, many, many children that you'll come in contact with. All kids deserve to feel loved and to be loved by the adults in their world. And as a volunteer, you are becoming one of the adults in their world. All kids deserve to feel supported and empowered. So your support with that is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for spending time going through this training. Make sure that you do the little quiz at the link on the website so that you can complete your paperwork. And a reminder, your emergency contact page, the code of conduct for volunteers, and your driver's license must also be submitted to the front office. Um, Once you have completed everything and submitted everything, uh, Miss Sue and Miss Rena need a couple days to make sure you will get processed completely. So 48 hours after you've submitted everything to the office, that's when you can come back and start volunteering. So thank you very, very much, and we appreciate you so, so much. Happy volunteering!